really going on? Queasy Mix here! And welcome to my Space Jam A Legacy, Space Jam A New Legacy review. I'm just to start off on saying thank you for the support for these videos, for y'all liking my posts and stuff on my profile up to this point. And I couldn't feel more blessed. Let's get on. Anyway, I had to watch the movie again because I did have pre-recorded my review already, but I was all bits and pieces about it. I had to watch it again so I could be straight with you this time. Anyway, this is going to be mild spoiler review. We're just going to go over, we're just going to play it by ear. And like I said, the movie starts out with LeBron James has his flashback to him growing up playing basketball. Kind of like how they did Michael Jordan, which was cool in the first movie. Then it went on to his son Dom playing basketball with his older brother, and playing, and Dom was playing this game. His some games, his handheld game system looked like a Switch. I don't think it's a Switch, but anyway, he was playing with his handheld game, and while his brother was sitting there telling him, "Look, you need to be practicing some moves. You don't need to have that game out here in this court, or Dad will find out and be mad." Oh, and excuse the sound in the background if you hear any. That's some construction going on in one of the rooms of the house. But anyway, so that was going on, and so you're like, man, get your butt up out that game and come play and come practice with me. For Dad come out here and be mad that you're here playing this game and not playing basketball, which sounds horrible already. So Dom got up and played. Dom is LeBron James' son, youngest son, and he got up and played. And he wasn't serious because he wasn't taking the game serious. He did some dribbles and then tried to shoot and nothing happened. And then LeBron come outside. And he was like, "Hey, you need to you need to take this game serious instead of playing these handheld game. You need to take this basketball game practicing out here serious." So we move on. Just the typical stuff. I'm going to just pretty much the majority of this video. I'm just going to be talking about the exciting stuff to me. That stuff that excites me, cause this whole movie had me going in a good way. I was losing it. I'm like, oh yes, I was losing it. So anyway, mind you now, this is a personal opinion of the movie. This is my I'm not going in there telling you making you like the movie. This is my personal opinion. I love the hell out of it. I love the first one. This one caught me by surprise. Well, I knew it was going to be good, but damn. So anyway, we move on. Dom is also a video game maker in this movie. And he's 12. He actually made a game. He actually made his own video game and was welcome here. He was getting he was I wish you know when they call you they pay you to come stay at this camp or whatever. And he was welcome to an E3 video game camp. But his dad didn't know. LeBron didn't know. All LeBron knew is he was going to be going to a basketball camp. Oh boy. So anyway, Dom showed LeBron a game he was working on, or pre-built, something like that, basketball game. It was like an NBA Jam type of game. It's a 3D. If you know NBA Jam, you know what I'm talking about. Arcade style. Anyway, he showed him about the game. He showed LeBron about the game and all these moves and stuff. And he had one specific move and that LeBron, I guess it's one of LeBron's secret moves. He put it in the game, and and every time he did the move in the game, it messed the game up. Like it'll glitch out and delete any character you made in the game. So fast forward, so all that happened, and there was it was some craziness. Fast forward, um, uh, LeBron took his son to a movie. The Warner Brothers, the people trying to pitch a movie to LeBron James. And he had his son with him, had son Don with him. And long story short, this is oh no, I'll take it back. This is where you finally meet Al-G Rhythm. Uh, yeah, you meet him. You meet him before this. I forgot to mention. He shows up before the movie pitch, but he wasn't like in person. He lives in the serververse. He's in the server. Then he's in this place called the serververse. Him and his little pet Pete, like a little avatar thing, whatever. Little anyway. Hopefully y'all can hear me pretty well to understand what I'm saying. I'm talking a little fast, but but anyway, at the movie pitch, the people, Sarah Silverman's in the movie. She tripped me up. She tripped me out because he was there. LeBron didn't like the pitch because he was like, man, this is what the hell is no. This is all kinds of wrong. Cause he was like pitching LeBron, talking about LeBron can go up against Batman. LeBron can go up against the dragons from the Game of Thrones and all kind of stuff. LeBron the Thrones, Batman versus LeBron James, craziness like that. And LeBron like, no, heck no, man, I don't want nothing to do with this. But his son was looking at it like, this is pretty cool. Well, he was really just laughing at it. He didn't really just know if he was liking it or not. And but son, you hear your son just come out big brain stuff like, what is it? This is a Matrix something, or this is what kind of technicals you using? I used to have big words, no big words, but anyway, that's another story. And long story short, then after that, we fast forward to the end of the meeting, and the LeBron and his son got into it, and right before the meeting ended, LeBron's son Don tells LeBron that he's not going to the basketball camp. He's going to the video game camp, and all kinds of fire went off, and so they got mad. So LeBron got mad. You ain't gonna do this. You gonna do what I tell you. And Dom, his son, got mad, walked off, ran off somewhere. LeBron chased him, got up and chased after him, and they end up going into like these servers, this room full of servers, computer stuff, servers. The thing, they got towers of servers and stuff. If you know your computers, and LeBron, long story and fast forward, LeBron was finding him in there, and then come find out Dom disappeared because he went into the serververse. There was like a portal in the back of the place, and Dom went into the server. He got sucked into it actually, and LeBron saw it and he tried to get him out of it, and then LeBron gets sucked into the server too. And then Dom, excuse me. Then LeBron and Dom meet Al-G Rhythm, and then they meet, they greet. Al-G Rhythm, you can tell he's evil, so he like did all this stuff. Dom disappeared when they was talking to him, and Al-G Rhythm just pretty much just messed with LeBron all the way. You can tell he's gonna be the villain. Took his phone and did all kind of stuff. And then he said, look, you get the team by this time, you be alright. Your family, you get your boy back, you get the league, go back home like nothing happened. If I win, not only you gonna be here, your son gonna be here, you gonna stay here forever. That plot thickens later. But So that happens. So that happens, and then um he flings Algae Rhythm flings LeBron to Toon World, and all kind of stuff happens after that. The movie is random, but I love it. I love it. I would give it a perfect score, but I'll tell you why I didn't. So he flings LeBron James to Toon World. Actually, he went to a whole bunch of other worlds before he hit Toon World. Mind you, now he ain't like in the basketball jersey and stuff like that. He was just in his regular clothes. He flying through the serververse, and there's different planets like you got Toon World, is his own world. You got the Matrix, his own. I'm talking about the Matrix with Keanu Reeves. We'll get to that later. We got the Matrix, and then you got the Matrix. You got Harry Potter. You got some black and white places, old stuff. I don't have no clue about Casablanca. Yeah, that's what it was. Casablanca world. Everything WB related is everything WB related is in this movie. We're gonna get to that later. This movie was crazy. And he ended up going through all these different worlds, and he falls into Toon World. And when he gets to Toon World, he boom fall into it, and he gets up, and suddenly you see him. He's no longer flesh. He's no longer a human, like 3D human. He's actually a toon. He actually become an actual cartoon, and that's when I gave the movie a 4.5 out of 5, because when he's in animated, when he was animated, that's when he started doing voiceover, and he didn't do that good of a job doing the voiceover for animated LeBron James. But the stuff was everything else was still good to me. Everything else is still good to me. Everybody, the Looney Tunes, everybody did their lines real good. I have no complaints about that. The only thing I really just don't, that's my only complaint really. LeBron James cartoon lines, voiceovers. That's it. That was really it. That's the only thing I had to complain about. And he walks around trying to find somebody in Toon World, and no one is on Toon World but Bugs Bunny. And he walks to the town, and you see the population, bing, one population 2, which was LeBron James. And then he meets Bugs Bunny, and Bugs Bunny comes in just as lonely as he could possibly be, and he's trying to kill LeBron James by running him over with the truck and scaring the hell out of him by burrowing through the ground, doing all kinds of stuff. He doing all kinds of stuff on LeBron James. But it was like lots of inside jokes that I have no clue about. He calling him like different names and basketball related jokes that I guess they were basketball related jokes. I have no clue. I don't watch basketball, but it went over my head. So a lot of the jokes, but it was still a bunch of funny stuff. Still had me laughing though. This one I could tell they were basketball jokes, but I don't know. I mean, other than they talking about LeBron James getting switched to different teams and stuff, and I don't know. But anyway, let's see what else happened. It was some good stuff. Anyway, you meet Bugs Bunny, and come to find out, Bugs Bunny is in a serious case of denial. Real bad, like what they call it. When you got separation anxiety. Yeah, separation anxiety. He got it real bad. Like he's trying to play it off like he ain't got nothing wrong with him. And you can see him because he took LeBron James to a bar, a country western bar, and he get to the bar. He's Bugs Bunny. He becomes the bartender with the mustache and everything. He did the whole what you drinking and stuff like that. And he gave LeBron asked him, why did it was talking. The conversation went somewhere, and Bugs Bunny ended up. He was truly depressed. He was really hurt that his friends left him and went to other places. And basically, what happened was all the other Looney Tune characters, but Bugs, left Toon World and went to be in other worlds, try to get better opportunities. And we'll get to that in a little bit. So anyway, when Bugs Bunny mentioned that, he breaks down like he was drunk, sitting there drinking carrot juice, like he was drunk and depressed, and it was kind of dark. So LeBron James asked him about playing basketball, and he asked about playing basketball. He asked him if he can get some help playing basketball, and then Bugs Bunny did the joke. So you need some team of animated characters to play basketball to save the universe or something like that. He said this theme seems familiar, somewhat familiar. I'm like, damn. But excuse me. But so that all happened, and they went to the. He said, "Okay, you leave it to me." Bugs Bunny went to the little patch of grass area on the hill, and he said, he pulled out the flag of the Earth. Said, "I claim this planet in the name of Earth," and he did that to get Marvin the Martian to fly down from wherever world he was, and just came out there with a big spaceship. And here go Marvin Mark come out. I deem this name the planet in the name of Mars. Bugs Bunny hijacked the spaceship and stuff and left Marvin floating in zero gravity. It was pretty cool. Some pretty cool scenes. But what else happened? They took the ship, and that's when the fun started. They started going to these different planets to supposedly LeBron wanted to go to these different planets to find who he wanted to find, but they never did. He never did get to find who he wanted to be on his team. But anyway, they went to these different planets. First planet they went to all kind of planets, and every planet that LeBron and Bugs Bunny went to, they became the theme of the planet. Like for example, they both flew. They just flew through it. They flew through the Harry Potter world, and LeBron. It was funny, and LeBron became a Hufflepuff. I don't know much about Harry Potter, but this is what he jumped up. Is he had the robe with the yellow scarf and the set hat or something. I don't know. All I know, LeBron became something from Harry Potter. He goes, "I'm a Hufflepuff. I knew it." I'm like, okay. It was funny. But then they got back and they flew off the planet and went to another world. And they went to Casablanca world, and they got they got Yosemite Sam's trying to play some. It wasn't Casablanca, it was some other black and white world TV show or movie world that was on WB. It was long before my time. So they went to that world. They got Yosemite Sam, and I think they got Sylvester from that planet, from that world. Anyway, they got to him. They went to my favorite one was Metropolis, or one of my favorite. They went to Metropolis. It was the Batman. I thought it was a DC world. It was a DC world. I'm sorry. They went to the DC world. It was mostly consists of Batman, Metropolis, and Gotham world. You could see it like a light side and dark side world. It was pretty cool. And they went to their world, right? And when LeBron and Buzz went to their world, Buzz became Batman and LeBron became Robin. And they were driving on a rabbit-like Batmobile. It was funny. I was in there like, yeah! Oh, the surprise didn't happen yet. That's just me. This is real me. When I'm watching a movie that I like, I'm losing my mind. I'm talking that. And so they get So they driving around, and they see a train, bullet train going haywire. And Buzz did, he's Batman. Batman, LeBron James is Robin. They do the Batman thing. They got the bat grapple, and they get onto the train and trying to see what the world was going on. The rock, come to find out, the train. Well, let me just say, Daffy Duck and Porky Pig was on the train. Daffy Duck is trying to be Superman. Super Duck is what you call himself. And the person that tied up the driver, the engineer, whatever you call him, Porky Pig tied up the dude. I don't know who Porky Pig was supposed to be, but he tied him up. And all while you seeing this happen, the train whooshed past these set of people on the side. And they're in the Metropolis world from the 1990 Superman cartoon, and you can see that. And you can see that from when you excuse me. And you can see that because you see the Jimmy Olsen from the 1990s cartoon. You also see Clark from everybody with the animation style. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. Then they whooshed by them, and Daffy Duck, and they had the little thing, a little tablet or something. No, it was like a pad telling them where the train was going to, where the train was going to crash into. And they said they had place orphanage. And he said, of course, you know it's going to be an orphanage. He just had it out the blue. And here comes Daffy. I'm going to try. I got to try to save this plane. I got to try to save this train. Because I got missing my chance to be in the Justice League, whatever. And the train stops. Like, the train almost get there. It almost hit the orphanage. But the train stopped right there. Someone stopped the train. And of course, someone stopped the train, and it was Superman himself. And I was sitting there like, no! I was losing it. I was like, no! You got to be kidding me! It's Superman! I lost it. I was just like that. I was losing. I was like, nah! Man, saw Superman. He didn't say nothing. No one said nothing. He didn't say nothing. But Daffy like, he did it. He like talking about Porky Pig. He did it. It's like, golly. And then where they was in the other Justice League showed up. Batman. No, Batman didn't show up. But yeah, he did. Batman showed up. Batman, Aquaman, Flash, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern. Few of the Justice League members showed up, and then they left. So Daffy was like, okay, I'll join your team instead. Bugs Bunny and LeBron James, and they leap off the planet in their little spaceship, and they go on to another planet, world. I keep saying planet. They go to another world, and they go to this one. This is when they went and got Yosemite Sam and Sylvester the Cat from the Black and White world, and then they went to a world that threw me off guard. Bam! They went to the Matrix. They went to the 1999 movie The Matrix, the world, and I was sitting there thinking, they just gonna fly through that junk. It's gonna be ain't nothing but one gonna think, but nope. They went to that junk and they reenacted the opening scene from The Matrix. When they opened the fight when Trinity was fighting the police officers and stuff. That scene, but it wasn't Trinity. It was Granny. I said, what? Man, I lost my mind so bad. I said, what? What's good? Hey, man, and Granny was beating their asses bad too. She beating everybody. She like, yeah, pop. The opening scene, it was all, man. And then Granny slid back. Also, you see LeBron James. Come bust through the glass, diving in. He was dressed as Morpheus. He was Morpheus basically. He just was LeBron. His head wasn't bald and nothing. He just had the shades on, butt diving in through the glass, and he was Morpheus. I said, "Oh no!" Here come Bugs Bunny. He got the Neo stuff on. And I was like, "Oh no, you got to be kidding me!" Oh man, this was good. The movie was good. So they come in there. They come in there. They go in there, and they get Granny, and I think this is where they got Sylvester. Now I think about it, that's where they got Sylvester, because Sylvester stays with Granny. Woo! That's what they got. They got them. Then they kind of did like a montage. They went and got everybody from somewhere. I can't remember everywhere with the montages. There was a lot of smaller places. But finally, LeBron just fed up with. LeBron was just fed up with everything because he didn't get to get no one who he wanted to get. So Buzz tell him, "Look, I know somebody. I know. Can you just get me at least one basketball player that you could think of, someone who's moderately okay with basketball, at least know it." And of course, Buzz like, "I got you one person." And he was talking about Lola Bunny. She, and it was a good part too. She was on Themyscira. She was in Wonder Woman world. I say that 10 times fast, 5 times fast. Wonder Woman world. Wonder Woman was easy. Anyway, she was on Wonder Woman world. Themyscira. And this ain't the Wonder Woman. This ain't the Wonder Woman from like a card from Justice League, the cartoons. This is Wonder Woman from the comics. This is the comic book Wonder Woman. I can't explain it no different than that. It's the comic book Wonder Woman. Like pages. Only thing they come Wonder Woman was animated. I think there was it was the Wonder Woman from the animated movies, the earlier ones. That's where Lola was. She was training to be an Amazon, and that was pretty cool. And the coolest thing of all about this, the person playing Wonder Woman was Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. I lost it. Is that Gal Gadot? I lost my mind so bad watching it, man. Oh man! And then Lola was training to be a Amazon, and you got Bugs and LeBron walking through the crowd, the audience. Excuse me, doc. And, they the only two males there, so everybody get mad. Like, what you doing there? What you damn man? Get out of here! Get out of here! Anyway, and it was thing like that. Lola was doing the trials thing to become an Amazon, like running, jumping through hoops, run through fire, swing across this, jump over that, break through this, leap across that, stuff like that. And Buzz was embarrassing of being embarrassment, obnoxious, and yeah, Lola, we need the how long is it? We need you for a basketball team, go Lola, with the foam fingers and stuff. And so like I said, they were Buzz Bunny was just embarrassing her, and man, and like come on, and they threw a little. Just was a small little roll back to the first Space Jam, couple of them in this one. You're like, come on, but it's been, and she's like, I know it's been a while, but we need your help to play the basketball game. And she's like, man, I don't need you, I'm trying to be an Amazon, leave me alone. and long story short, she almost won, but LeBron and Buzz jumped out there on the course trying to chase her down, and they ended up almost falling into a lava pit. She did like some leg hurdles things. I forget what they call them. Pole vaults over some lava. Doing the pole vaults over some lava, and she cleared out. But Buzz and LeBron silly asses is trying to run behind her doing it, and blocking the things. Buzz was blocking stone rocks and stuff with Buzz had some armband gauntlets too. He like, what the hell? He like, he didn't even come a big one. Buzz like, I got this. He crushed him. It was funny. But anyway, they get over to catch her. They ain't catch up to her. She gets to the end of the course, and Buzz and them get caught. Buzz and LeBron get caught in the But anyway, Buzz was yelling at Lola, "Come on, we need your help. We need your help." But LeBron hollered, "You need your help, Lola, please, help me, please." And Buzz did the same yell he did from the first Space Jam movie to Michael Jackson. What I'm trying to say is, we need your help. Stuff like that. And LeBron was talking about how he got to save his son, who's also trapped in the Warnerverse. I mean the Serververse. So Bugs, Lola heard that, and she turned around and went back to save him. Bugs and LeBron and Wonder Woman, Princess Diana saw this. How it was like a selfless act of courage that she did, but she said she still allowed Lola to become an Amazon. So Lola is an Amazon. She ain't nothing changed, her size and nothing ain't changed. She's just an Amazon. So they all flew on off with everybody, got everybody, and then they went on, and they went back to Toon World, and time ran. Oh, I forgot. LeBron had to do all this by a certain amount of time. He had to do all this by a certain amount of time. So you went back to Toon. They all went back to Toon World, and well, I guess just what happened. Apparently, time had ran out. And here comes Al-G Rhythm and his team. Now I forgot to mention up to this point that while all this was going on, Al-G Rhythm had Dom, LeBron James' son. All this point was going on. Al-G had LeBron James' son, Dom. And remember now, Dom is this genius video game designer. And he basically, Al-G made him, talked them into doing all this. Like, you can make these characters, you can give them all these bonus stats, mega stats, super stats, boost them up, max them out, make these characters. And just so happened that Dom had scanned other actual basketball players. He scanned their actual skills into the game he was actually making, and come to find, and so Al-G Rhythm found out about that later on, as right now, or in this point in time, and Al-G Rhythm took the stats that was in Dom's phone. By the way, this was all done by his phone. It's an app, and he took all this and gave life to the basketball player, but in monster forms. Like, he created a snake woman, a spider woman, a Birdman, a water fireman. The dude can become a waterman, and he can switch to a waterman to a fireman. It's cool as heck. And a time man, a time robot man, or something named Chrono. He's cool as heck. I don't know none of these basketball players in real life. I don't know nothing about them. So don't ask me who they are. You got to see the movie yourself. Like I was saying, you got the Time Man. You might have to see this. This is gonna be a split video, but it's gonna be try to make it one video. Anyway, you got the Birdman, Water Fireman. This is one person. Time Man, a time dude can control time, is sick. Snake Woman and a Spider Woman, and plus Dawn. These are all they call themselves the Goon Squad. And oh, excuse me. So they all that. So now we're going. But now I'm back to where I was talking about before. I just had to bring in some stuff. I'm kind of all over the place. We got this. So anyway, now they done showed up to Toon World actually, and Algae Rhythm and his people, and then now he done showed up and done warped the area, kind of make it look all futuristic, not nice and stuff like you see in the trailer, and he done turned all of the Looney Tunes into the 3D versions you see him in the trailers, and plus he restored LeBron James back to human, 3D, whatever you want to call it, live action, and now now that ain't the and that's the, we just now we getting to the sugar, now we getting to the sweetness. Man, now all hell break loose. Excuse me, not all hell breaks loose. This gets crazy now, cause now he goes and tells LeBron, "Oh, it ain't just gonna be us. We gotta have a crowd." He said, "We gotta have a crowd." I'm thinking, well, I knew I seen the trailer, but damn, I didn't know it was gonna be that many people. Algae Rhythm. Here, listen to me closely. Algae Rhythm. This man, this man brings in. I, I kid you not, without the slightest of exaggeration. This man brings in every single every single character ever to appear in a Warner Brothers product or promotion. Every single character to ever show up in a Warner Brothers promotion. Everybody, this is where I could not hold back no more. This is where I lost my mind bad. I send it like I'm you know how you see crossovers. If you like crossover stuff like I do, they got the Flintstones, they got Jabberjaw, the Animaniacs, they got Yogi Bear. You hear Yogi Bear, hey boo boo. I'm like, what the frick? Man, I'm sitting there losing my mind. I'm gone. I'm losing. I'm not. Oh Lord, no. I'm losing it. He got Joe. He got Fred Flintstone here. Yabba dabba doo. Man, you got Jabba. I said them already. You got Freeze, Mr. Freeze. You got Arnold Schwarzenegger's Freeze from Batman and Robin. You got The Mask. You got bunch of characters I did not know because I didn't see none in the movie. A lot of them were Game of Thrones characters. I seen that. That reminds me. They got Elmer Fudd. They got Elmer Fudd and Sylvester from. No, they got Elmer Fudd and Wile E. Coyote from the Mad Max Fury Road movie. I saw that. I said, damn. Okay. They got them. I just remember. Now, back to what I was talking about. They had everybody. Plus them Mad Max characters. They had those Mad Max characters there, too. They had everybody. Everybody. Batman 66. Joker 89. Jack. Wow. I'm forgetting this dude's name. Jack Nicholson's Joker. They had everybody. When I saw the Animaniacs, I know that was it. They had that. I can't remember his name, but he's a very old Hanna-Barbera cartoon character. The purple hippo with the safari clothes on. He showed up. They had everybody. Then to go far, even further beyond, just when you think they just couldn't break, they just had enough. This place was crowded. They went and had got a select number of people that was around the world, human world, that had the app on their phone to watch the game. They broadcasted this game, by the way. They broadcasted this game from the serververse to the human world on people's phones. They had the app on their phone to watch it. So when they beat people, when they had Algae Rhythm, man, in this world, Algae Rhythm was pretty much God, and whoever had their app on their phone was sucked into the serververse through their phone. Plus LeBron James' family. Um, and, man, this was some craziness. I'm sitting. Remember now, this whole time I'm sitting there just gone. I'm losing. I'm in full mode. I'm in full smile mode. Man. This movie was good. Now they play. Oh, and now they introduced the Goon Squad. The Algae Ribbon introduces his team, and oh, and by the way, forgot to mention, prior to this game, when after LeBron got his team, they was being silly, doing what they do, loony. And LeBron was getting pissed off because he wanted them to play seriously like him, which he still hadn't learned the lesson yet until much later on in the game. And he just couldn't understand. So now then they try to play like normal basketball for a long time, the majority of the time, all over half the game. Now they play the actual game, basketball. But this time, you just don't score points by just simply shooting the ball into the goal, dunks, or whatever. It ain't just about the regular points. You get style points now. You get style points, and when you get style points, so this time, like I said, they got you get style points, and oh man, it was crazy. It was the old Goon Squad was just messing up the Looney Tunes, LeBron James. It was, and they had the Sons Dome as they partner too. And I forgot to tell you, I keep forgetting bits and pieces. Forgive me. They also had Dom. Dom created all these characters. The Goon Squad that's on the Goon Squad's team. So he boost them all up to 100% in their stats, plus himself. And I'm sitting there like, how the heck you gonna do this? But they ended up playing, and it was crazy, man. It was they did them worse. Well, I'm not gonna say they did them worse. Well, I don't know. They did them pretty bad. They did the Looney Tunes pretty bad. LeBron James too. Dude had the Spider Girl. The Spider Girl went, man, and shot the ball on their goal and did some Spider-Man shit and jumped on there on the goal and just sped shooting the ball through the goal. No, knocked LeBron James down. He's under the goal, face up like this, and she just bopping balls straight on his face. Webbing them, dropping them again, webbing them. He just taking balls to the face. Take it however you want. He getting balls in the face. It's pop, 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 pop. And I'm sitting there like, damn. So anyway, fast forward to the game, and everybody now, the Goon Squad is up to like, if I remember, they were like 1,030 something, 1,042 something like that. And the Toon Squad, the good guys, they was up to like 30, 37 to be exact, somewhere around there. And man, they were just they were just hopeless, man. And they were just being hopeless. So anyway, they all in the not backstage, in the locker rooms. Where the locker room come from, I don't know. They was in the locker room, the Toon Squad, and they was just going on like, how in the world we gonna beat them? We got 10 minutes. Backs against the wall. How we gonna beat them? They got all them powers. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh man, I can't forget it. Well, you got to see the movie for yourself on that part about how each of the Goon Squad powers were, including the time dude. He was the MVP. He was the MVP of all of them. And and so they in the backstage, the Toon Squad. They was talking, trying to discuss how can we beat these folks. With we only got at this point like maybe 50 some points to they 1,042 points, and they like, what we gonna do? Can't think of nothing to do. What we gonna do? So, what ended up happening? Excuse me, that's my phone. That's my other phone. So what we gonna do? All they could do was just try to play, but this is when LeBron James finally had he finally came to peace with himself and finally realized that not everybody can play just like him. He should let everybody play the way they want to play, and that's when they figured out. That's when he figured out that they are the Looney Tunes. They ain't loony for nothing. So they pulled some stuff out like they did in the first Space Jam movie, and they went loony. Oh, and they went loony. They came out and he actually let them be loony. It was kind of funny because he was doing it too. Not the complete loony. He was just making faces and stuff. So they actually became loony. They actually went out. He actually let them go out there and be loony. And it was funny because they did all kinds of stuff to the Goon Squad. They ran the train over on them, on one dude, all kind of crazy stuff. Then they had the rap battle. Cause Algae Rhythm got up. He was talking about something you keep kind of accidentally rhyming, and Daffy and Porky Daffy was like, "Oh, you trying to rap? Is this a rap battle?" He like, "No, I ain't mean for this." And Algae Rhythm like, "No, I ain't mean for this to be down. I don't mean for this to be no rap. Yeah, it's a rap battle. Come on, Porky, P.I.G. Notorious P.I.G. If you seen it in the trailer, it was that. He like Porky Pig. I don't like rap, so I didn't pay much attention to the lyrics. But Porky Pig let him have it. And he got, and all this stuff was going on. These were style points they were getting, and so in the end of it all, they ended up getting 1,045 points to the Goon Squad's 1,042 points. It was crazy. So all this stuff all this stuff happened, and towards the end of the whole game, it came down to LeBron James and Dom, his son, and LeBron was like, he took the ball and tossed it away somewhere. And he like, look, after he told his son, like, look, man, I'm stupid, and I shouldn't have did what I did, and how I was, and I just shouldn't have been like that, man. It shouldn't have been like that. I was a jerk. I shouldn't let you be you. You made all this stuff, And then they figured out that long story. Then they hugged it out and went on with the game. No, Algae Rhythm then got mad. Algae Rhythm got mad. And you're like, look, but you gonna play with them or you gonna play with us? So you gonna win? Algae Rhythm just start talking shit to him. Like, man, this is why your daddy don't like what you do. Maybe your daddy right. You ain't no good, but all that crazy demeaning stuff. I said, man, all right. That man, I said, damn, man. And he told him, and then Dom told him, he said, look, man, all you want to do is folks to play with you. I mean, be afraid of you and all that stuff. Now I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go ahead and join the Toon Squad. And that's what he did. Dom joined the Toon Squad, took the shirt off, and joined the Toon Squad. And joined the Toon Squad, and here we are. We got Dom as part of the Toon Squad, and man, and that's when everything went out and got picked up a little, kind of. But then they had discovered. Then Algae Rhythm got mad, and he transformed. He transformed to a ball player, like an actual. He actually transformed to a ball player. Who he was, I don't know. He transformed to a real tall ball player, big dude. And he like, all right, so he got into the game himself. And of course, him being the god of the serververse at the time, he can do whatever he want, whatever he want. He can move the basketball clothes, bring some glitches, do whatever he wanted. He did all that. Um, cheated. He was cheating basically, and so all the way there, he got all the way down to the end of the game. It was, and they the Toon Squad had their last huddle up, and Dom uh they had an idea. Now, if you go way back in the beginning of the movie where Don was showing LeBron James, his dad, his video game, and he also saw in this game he had LeBron's secret move in the game, but the move messes up the game and also deletes one of his characters. It glitched the game, and it messed the whole game up, and it deletes the character using that move. So that's what happened in the actual game, the game they were playing. So they used that. They came up with that. He said, "Look, somebody got to use this move, uh, in order to get the mess the game up, so to reset the game, but it reset the game. But unfortunately, whoever used the move will be deleted." So they all got to decide like who gonna be the one to use the move, to do the move. And LeBron volunteered, with much of surprise right there, volunteered to do it. He said somebody gotta do it. And they got out there and they got ready. They went back. They got back into the game, and you can and you can feel the tension in there. So they got back into it, and they executed the plan. But the one big mishap happened. They changed the head. If something happened, they changed the plan. They didn't change the plan. Bugs jumped up and snatched the ball in mid-air because Lola, no, Dom passed the ball to LeBron, but Bugs jumped up and snatched the ball in mid-air, and Bugs went to perform the move, the secret move, and sacrificed himself. Bugs saved the day. Bugs Bunny saved the day. And he sacrificed himself, and that was it. And the day was saved, and Buzz, everybody, the game was saved. Everybody went back to their worlds. All the people were warped back to the Earth, including Dom and his family was warped there too, which was even crazier. But everybody went back to Earth, and who everybody was from Earth. And all the other characters went back to their worlds, like the Matrix and all that stuff. And and Bugs Bunny died. I'm just saying. That's what happened. Bugs Bunny died. He was sad too. That's what almost made me cry. I said, "Shh." Yeah. I said, "Damn." Bugs Bunny died. I said, "Damn, I know they ain't finna just kill this man off. I know they ain't finna I know he's an old 1935 character, but I said they ain't finna kill this man off." And they did. They didn't kill him off. Thankfully, they didn't kill him off. They went back to Japan. They went back to the real world, and LeBron was walking his son Don to the camp, to like the place where he's gonna let him go on to the camp. But in Dom's mind, LeBron was taking him to the basketball camp to go ahead and let him on into basketball camp. But actually, come to find out, LeBron surprised Don, and it was actually the E3 video game camp. And all they were like, "Oh, okay." and and they said goodbye to each other. Enjoy your camp, and LeBron, he like, can I get the ball? 'Cause he had the ball with him. He like, LeBron, can I take the ball? Then he take the ball back, and Dom like, no, I think I'm gonna hang on to it. He like, all right, man. So LeBron's walking away, he was looking, and out of nowhere you hear, and what's up, Doc? And like, he like, what? Bugs? Bugs was in the real world, and Bugs showed up in the real world somehow. They did not explain how he got to the real world at all. He just showed up. He was not dead. He told him that the only reason, he said he's a tomb, so they can't kill a tomb. So I guess so. How he get to the real world, I don't know. He probably came out of the warp thing. But anyway, that was it. That was Space Jam: A New Legacy, and that was a good movie, man. You gotta check it out. This is one of my first movie reviews, actual movie reviews, and I hope you like them. I'm trying to do more of these often. I only do select movies. It gotta be a movie I really just gotta like. Movies just gotta make me like, lose my mind. So watch the movie. Hopefully, like I said, if you don't want to be spoiled, well, ain't no point in saying that now. But that was the movie. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my movie review. And don't just remember, it ain't easy. Y'all be blessed.